Hello everybody, welcome to your watch along from League One, which is Barnsley versus table toppers and hopefully on their way to the league title. Here's your Owls of Sheffield Wednesday with manager Darren Moore, hopefully to keep this 23 match unbeaten run going in the league, as they are basically the team to beat in the league. Welcome, all three of you, welcome. Hi everyone. Hi everyone, welcome. Get your question in the chat, like, subscribe if you are new to the channel. Sheffield Wednesday versus Barnsley, folks. Get your questions in the chat. It's not gonna be easy by any stretch of the imagination. It's going to be end to end. I think goals will be a main fact. There will be goals in this game, but it's going to be interesting. It will be interesting to see how the team plays. It'll be interesting to see how both teams play. It'll be interesting.
Well, the journey from Hillsborough to Oakwell is approximately 12 miles. We also kicked out Jody McAnuff from the studio to enjoy some co-commentary tonight. He's alongside David Stack.
Here we go! Here comes out Barnsley and Sheffield Wednesday, folks. Here we go! This game means everything. A win for Wednesday could bring them ever closer to the league title. A win for Barnsley could bring them ever closer to Plymouth and Ipswich.
As the promotion discussion reaches its crescendo. Both sides stride out, putting their respective unbeaten runs on the line in the sights and sounds of a South Yorkshire derby. A full house, a night to make your mark. To the all-important team news. Only Sheffield Wednesday and Burnley are on a longer unbeaten run than Barnsley in the top 4 English divisions. One of the big calls for Michael Duff tonight.
So guys, keep your you got either of your lineups are either side, folks, and at the bottom of your screen is the subs for both Sheffield Wednesday and for Barnsley.
And knee injury has kept him out since early January.
Right, I am not going to answer your question due to the fact your name is of someone who is basically in the world of football did something incredibly awful. So I will read the chat, but your question won't be answered because of you. If you change, if you say anything, I'll happily answer your question. It is just because of your. Hopefully it'll be a good game. Folks, it is Sheffield Wednesday versus Barnsley. There is no Scottish football involved in this. It's English football, mate. So get your questions and come in, vote what you guys think is going to win. 17% say Barnsley, 83% say Sheffield Wednesday. Barry Bannon. Yeah, but is your surname that? If you want to, you can put your actual proper name. You're only doing that because you want to wind me up. It's going to be an interesting game. Keep your questions coming, folks. Darren Moore. Not a bad manager for Wednesday. Michael Duffy, not a bad manager for Barnsley. So I'm going to try him be as impartial as I can. If you guys wondering why I will be wanting Wednesday to win, is I've got family who are Wednesday supporters. Oh, sorry about that, I just didn't know.
Fantastic campaign so far, and I think to get 2 teams in as good as form they are,
so it'll be an interesting game, an interesting encounter, and hopefully it'll be a good game all that. So, guys, keep your questions coming. like, sub, and subscribe to the channel if you are new.
from the stands.
Do you want Wednesday to win? Yeah, because I've got
Proceedings tonight.
my cousin is a Wednesday fan. He's actually at the game tonight with a friend. So hopefully for his sake, Wednesday get the win.
Will start us. South Yorkshire is ready to rock.
And the game is underway. Sheffield Wednesday versus Barnsley. From Oakwell. If you guys want to see what's in the background or on the of the stream, it is the stadium to let you guys know where we're playing at, which is Oakwell.
Barnsley looking to start on the front foot.
This Wednesday side are 23 games unbeaten. Barnsley about 11 unbeaten at the moment in the league. So it'll be interesting to see who gives in first.
A brilliant run at home, scoring goals for fun, beating the likes of
My friend Kieran knows what to do, yeah.
recently. So again, Sheffield Wednesday come in.
My mate is just going shit got no history.
Just dampen this atmosphere down. It has been absolutely electric here in recent weeks, and I'm sure Darren Moore will be saying to the players at times like this, take the sting out of the game, take your time, work our way into the match, and try and find that little bit of composure.
It is a terrific atmosphere here at Oakwell.
So it'll be interesting to see if this actually will be. Hopefully, it's an end-to-end game.
And it's come
Oh, it's a goal for Plymouth Argyle, folks. Plymouth 1, Accrington Stanley 0.
15 minutes before we did here. So Plymouth Argyle have made the first move of the
As it stands, folks.
Played long, did it? You knew it was going to be an
As it stands, folks.
certainly them getting off to that.
Barnes, Wednesday are going second. Plymouth are going first in the league.
Here's Nicky Catton trying to clear his lines. And Liam Palmer.
Oh, hello.
350 games for Sheffield Wednesday these days. Well and truly in the way of that one.
Another really key battle in those wing-back areas tonight.
20, 23, 20,
Wednesday's point of view,
23.
Liam Palmer
It actually is 23.
Cadden back on this side, and certainly on the opposite wing, Marvin Johnson against
Ah!
It was a fascinating
Ah,
battle.
but they're not counting the cup games. They are doing it for the league.
And indeed, early stages of these games in League One this season have been very profitable for both of these clubs. Sheffield Wednesday and Barnsley in the goals between minutes 1 and 15.
Two teams obviously flying out the traps this season and gone on to be very, very strong once they have got that first goal. Both teams undefeated once that has been the case. So again, we talk about how important first goals are all the time, but probably none more so than tonight, David.
Here's Michael Smith, so good in the air, of course, and playing up top with Lee Gregory tonight. This sort of classic cliched big man, little man combination, which you don't necessarily see all the time these days. It was a classic feature of football in the 90s.
It was, and it's great to see two teams with two centre forwards, and I think there's good combinations all over the pitch, but certainly in those attacking areas, players that work well off of each other and certainly will give these defences a real tough evening tonight.
Do you know, for some of the games, they've only opened up 3 of the stands for most of the season.
Surprise for some.
It's,
There was a concern that
but the reason is it was due to the cladding in one of the stands that they couldn't open it up
this evening after limping off at the weekend.
until they got.
The thought was that Michael Smith would be the only fit senior striker at the club.
Yeah, that position has been a bit of an issue, certainly in recent weeks with Patterson and Malik Wilkes.
They only do it when a rival, like you say, when a rival comes to town. That's it.
All the way out it goes. It was aimed towards Devante Cole.
Yeah.
Of course, his
I'm
figure is
surprised-
always talked about whenever Devante Cole is on the pitch or on the television, which it's important to point out.
Yeah,
He's made
I agree with you on that one.
and has had a prolific season himself.
Absolutely, I think it's always difficult when you're trying to follow in the footsteps of a real legend in Andy Cole, but like you say, he's finding his own path and certainly doing a really, really good job up front for Barnsley this season.
That that will be shepherded back by Aidan Flint to Cameron Dawson, who is the number one in all but number, if you like, at Sheffield Wednesday at the moment, keeping David Stockdale on the bench.
4 minute 50.
Ball forward by Nicky Cadden.
What?
He caught the eye in his Forest Green days. The hooked ball by Will Vox has caused a bit of a problem here for Sheffield Wednesday, although it's very well rescued. Marvin Johnson flying backwards, having flown forwards, and he was all of a sudden flying through the air for all the wrong reasons there.
Yeah, initially did really.
That's
really
why it's a
well
bit.
to get out
Yeah,
of
that's why it's a bit
situation.
behind.
Marvin Johnson looked like he was running into trouble, and then looks to have been caught a little bit late. Just as he goes to clear it, you see lovely little nutmeg there, and then just not too much in it for me, I've got to be honest. As he goes to clear the ball, you're going to get these type of tackles today.
Well, I managed to find the last time the last big team in the league Barnsley played, because they had the attendance. They had 12,443 attending. That was in the home for the home end, and altogether for Plymouth was 1,496. So that's how much the home support was at that game, and that was also for the away, and the second one was for the away.
A little coming together there as the ball rolled away.
And Wednesday have literally brought just slightly under nearly 5,000 to a just a 12-mile journey. So that's how close. That's how I didn't realise it was 12 miles between the two. I thought it was closer. Oh, naughty. Joe Gregory did a kick. He kicked out. You should be booked.
A real negative situation.
The kind of thing that if VAR is around might be looked upon a little differently.
That's the only thing with England that I've noticed when you go into like the Championship and you go into the EFL and all like that most stadiums don't get filled unless the big boys come to town.
Already getting fiery out there, though, as you'd expect.
Yeah, absolutely. And again,
no, but I'm just saying when if they
stop Barnsley getting out, and that's such a big part of
yeah.
the game. Again,
I'm just saying.
Yes, he's a goal scorer.
I'm just saying. For any season, it's basically the teams that are doing the teams at the top. As soon as they come to town, literally everyone comes out because they think they can try and beat them.
Back it goes to Dawson.
Yeah, because you've got. It's like me.
Inform the man with the gloves in between the posts for Sheffield Wednesday. This is 15th League One start in a row. Adeniran making the run against his opposite number. That could be a feature of the play tonight. Herbie Kane trying to keep up.
Absolutely, that's exactly what Adeniran's in the team for. Those lung-busting runs, trying to get beyond his opponent in that position.
But the only difference was you had the only other team that literally would be up there as like saying a team that everybody would come out for would have been Sunderland. Literally everyone would. That place was always packed. But now, from what I was hearing when Sheffield United went up to Sunderland, it wasn't that. People are saying it wasn't even that filled up.
Wilson takes no chances.
You feel there when you're an opposition player and Barry Bannon's winding one up from the edge of the box, a sort of hold your breath moment, because we've seen him hit them in the top corner so many times.
And the scorer of some wonderful goals in recent past, the EFL goal of the season, indeed last season, away at MK Dons.
You shouldn't. Barry Bannon.
To try the shot with the ability to
Barry Bannon, you should not be in League One. You are not a League One player.
Cadden, who can whip in a really dangerous ball. And James Norwood very nearly profited from it.
I might be able to.
fantastic
Oh
delivery.
no,
Nicky
please
Campbell
don't
doesn't
say it's
let
Marvin
him
Johnson,
get
because
out
that's
and
the most hated player my cousin hates. He said he shouldn't be playing.
Sliding it through for Cole. Dawson comes to
Oh my fucking god. He'll be fuming from here to here thinking what the fuck's going on there.
They fear nobody in this division and have flown at the
Has he learned that from...
Now they're going after
Has
the
he...
league leaders.
fantastic.
Oh, and you know what's even funny? He's not even owned by Sheffield Wednesday. He's on loan.
Really composed finish. They win it back. And
Yeah, he's on loan.
enough to run. He just
Oh!
times it perfectly.
Oh! If VAR was involved, it would have been offside. It would have been offside.
His legs. I think his father, Andy,
Come
was very,
Wednesday,
very happy
man.
with that finish. We've talked about how
Wednesday, how on earth?
certainly at home in recent
Wednesday, I
weeks,
cannot
they've gone
believe
flying
it.
up the tracks again. That is a brilliant finish.
Jesus, man. But you know, what even more interesting, Darren Moore's actually an ex-Barnsley player. So that makes it even worse for him.
Well, they've been so hard to beat once they have taken leads this season. Again, you could feel the energy in the ground before the game actually felt.
Please don't.
Wednesday probably started
Aiden!
a little bit the better.
Aiden Flint's got to literally be substituted. Because he's literally the reason... Come on, just get it out! Get it out! Fuck off! Oh no, it's fucking James... Oh, fuck off, it's fucking James Norwood, the twat. The guy who was scoring goals for fun for Tranmere.
Certainly in those victories in recent weeks, that high press, going to Hunt, winning the ball back really, really aggressively. Sheffield Wednesday have been really disappointed with
Oh, I know it is, but I can't remember his name. Because he... Can't remember
You
it.
can see the press there, brilliant, closing down. And then once James Norwood gets in here, nothing else in his mind. Just out of his feet, bang into the bottom corner. And that is a brilliant, brilliant finish.
But I will say that... Yeah. But I think it's only been once this season they've been 2-0 down and come back to win. And it's only been once.
From Barnsley. Sheffield Wednesday.
Oh yeah, because I think I actually did a stream during that game for that... During when that happened. For one of my Saturday things. They were 2-0 down to Fleetwood and 1-3-2. In the league. Yep, and the guy who scored the goals that won in that game, he's on the pitch, so he has to go and throw out the hat again. Joe Gregory.
Have come into this game unbeaten when they've scored the first goal.
Aiden Flint shit. He's shit.
Before tonight, Barnsley, 23 games they'd scored first and
And basically have handed one. And basically given the title race lead basically to Plymouth Argyle, because they're winning 1-0.
Barnsley are in, and certainly the teams that they've played here recently.
So you're gonna bottle? Are you gonna be bottle jobs? Don't let the bottle jobs of Plymouth Argyle win the league.
With this start, Sheffield Wednesday.
I'll get sick of pie face. Keep going on about it.
Sheffield Wednesday back into proceedings.
But then they'll get relegated from the Championship.
Sheffield Wednesday themselves have conceded the fewest goals in the whole of the EFL. Only Newcastle United have conceded fewer in the top 4 English divisions. So to concede 2 in just over a minute.
Yeah, by Aiden, fuck you ass Flint. You can fuck off. That guy's a twat. Just bad defending, full stop.
For Barnsley in these early moments.
Absolutely, and we spoke about the defensive sides of both these teams. But
Aiden Flint, you can go back to Stoke. Go back to a rainy night in Stoke.
Centre forwards working and linking up and being effective as a pair, and they certainly have done that so far today.
Nicky Campbell in sharply. So try and get the ball ahead of
Aiden Flint, yeah, played for Cardiff and Middlesbrough and Bristol City.
quick and rather necessary cuddle for his manager as well. Just to take the speed out of the run.
I'm sure he's hoping they're still cuddling after 90 minutes today, David.
God rest his soul, because that guy was a good player.
Well, a dream start for Michael Duff, who said in the build-up to this game there are only 3 teams above us, and Sheffield Wednesday are one of them. So if we want to get higher up the league, we've got to beat them, basically. We've already beaten sides above them on a fairly regular basis this season.
Well, he said similar in a press conference recently when he was given the potential games that they had coming up, and he was asked how tough a run it would be.
And now I've got to change another score. Yeah, I've already changed the score line.
They are doing that at the moment and giving themselves a real chance now of forcing their way into potentially what look beyond them in that top 2.
They have defeated Wickham and Plymouth and Derby and Portsmouth in their 11-game unbeaten run. So the signs are always there that they could cause some real issues for Sheffield Wednesday tonight.
And this is the, and these are the favourites still in the league.
Goes by Liam Kitching.
Bullshit. Ball. Wednesday were the bookies' favourites literally from the start of the season.
The tempo and the pace of the game, I think it suits Barnsley. It's a really young squad, exciting squad. I think that's one thing that Michael Duff's been really happy with, how responsive these players are.
Oh yeah.
Coachable, and they certainly take instructions on, and they've got
Jeez.
brilliant energy and legs all around the pitch. And I think
Please, you've got to have someone good in defence. Who's on defence? You've got Jaden Brown, Reece James. He's not better than Chelsea Reece James, so you're not on the same level. Yeah, get Jaden Brown on, or get Reece James on, or one of them two, because to place Aiden, to get Aiden.
Thomas with the throw. Actually played against Sheffield Wednesday at Hillsborough earlier this season for Bristol.
Yeah, but the only thing is he's a midfielder. If you want to place Aiden Flint, it's got to. He's a defender. There's only 2 defenders on the bench.
Gregory digs it out for Palm.
And what made it even worse, Aiden Flint plays a centre back, so no wonder. No wonder they scored. Please say one of them actually plays centre back. Yes, centre back. Yes, left. Oh, so Reece James would go in and replace Aiden Flint if he came on. He's centre back. You might be better, mate. Offside, shit cunt.
Just runs into an offside position.
Oh, Adeniran. Oh, the guy with a left peg. The guy who can score from anywhere.
He does that so well.
The guy was offside not that long ago, and his name's called Adeniran.
Competes for everything. Makes centre halves really earn everything in terms of their clearances and make sure that they're.
Yeah, because he likes to get the ball from anywhere and have like pop shots. He's that sort of player.
Sheffield Wednesday now this season. The match at Hillsborough won 2-0 by Barnsley. The scoreline by which they now lead here. Headed by Aorfa. Still there for Barnsley potentially until Cameron Dawson steps in.
You might need to bring on a better keeper. This keeper's shit. Yeah, or what I call it is Cameron Dawson, aka my cousin's lookalike. I call him my cousin's lookalike because my cousin looks exactly like him.
Again, every time it goes into that midfield area, that time it was Herbie Kane not letting a dinner in.
Yeah, Cameron Dawson's ginger. My cousin's ginger.
Sheffield Wednesday have that first pass out to one of the centre halves,
no.
And then as soon as it goes into midfield,
and those
that 3 in there have been absolutely fantastic so far. Adam Phillips.
And blonde.
No space or time at all for those Sheffield Wednesday players.
Or they can go and bring on the most the experienced keeper who's actually played in the Premier League. Yeah, for Fulham. Who actually I rate as an actual decent keeper.
Just meant the ball didn't stop for him there. Darren Moore, a former Barnsley player in the Sheffield Wednesday dugout tonight. 2 goals in 76 appearances for them in 2008 to 2010. Indeed, he in their last home
I feel about
Sheffield Wednesday, which was a 2-1 success.
Oh, I thought you were about to say the other keeper that he played with, which didn't want to leave, left and came back. Called Kieran Westwood. That.
Away towards Griffin.
I only say that, keeper, because that guy's literally like up there for the most appearances in their history. That guy never got replaced. Yeah, but only when he was injured. But most of the time, he was their number one choice. But then he just got outed at one point because he was just getting old.
Another standout player at this level as well this season.
And he's also played for Shitty House Livershite.
Started all 6 South Yorkshire derbies against Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah, that's when I first heard of him.
And he's played every minute of the League One campaign for his side this season.
But he hardly got a look in, and then he went from Liverpool to Wigan.
Alpha forward for Adeniran, who looks to profit from the loose header from Kitching.
Is Barnsley going to win? Obviously, they're 2-0 up.
Again, and it's going to be a sort of a theme of what Sheffield Wednesday do tonight. That time, drawing the wing back out and letting him go and exploit that space. Goes out for a corner here, and certainly from Sheffield Wednesday's point of view, a good delivery from
Barnsley will get more goals, and that will be due to the fact of Aidan Flint. While he's on the pitch, they won't score. Because that guy's a cunt. Always will be a cunt, and Aidan Flint's a cunt. Yeah, because if you get a third... Yeah, because if you get a third, then it's theoretically it's game over.
Aidan Flint, an inevitable target in the middle there.
And also, if...
Houghton blocks the cross, and then Flint was just a bit too forceful.
Yeah, not the most subtle of contacts there from Aidan Flint. We know what a target he is. Actually got a little bit of a mismatch at the moment.
Yeah.
If they can get him isolated against James Ward, you certainly would fancy him. See him go around the back post here. Doesn't quite go to, I don't think, where Barry Barron wanted it, and then it gets recycled, and Aidan Flint, to be fair, it wasn't actually him. It was a bit unfortunate there. I think it was
Plymouth shite.
in the box while the referee's blown up there.
Well, since his debut for Swindon,
the good news is Wednesday will definitely have a chance either way of going top out after next week, because Plymouth are in the EFL Trophy final next weekend.
Barnsley have another free kick, one for them by James Norwood.
Because Plymouth, because Plymouth's next game is to relegation threatened Morecambe, which they'll win easily.
We've spoken about Luke O'Connell's delivery from set pieces. Been a big part of Barnsley's success so far this season.
And it's Sheffield Wednesday's turn to have everyone back in
and their next game, which now they can actually afford to lose this game. The other game you would think they'll win that on the canter because they're facing bottom of the league Forest Green. And Forest Green are letting in goals left, right and centre. Yeah, but most of the reason I think why they're not playing as good is because they let the manager that got them up go, which is a stupid decision.
How well he gets around the pitch. Gets sold a bit short there, but does really well. Just a little.
Stop making stupid fouls when there's no need. Just any player would know that.
The guilty man. A scorer for Cardiff City.
Hey, and that game's live next week, Wednesday versus Forest Green. Good luck to any Wales supporters that go in there. You're going to be having vegan food.
It's in from Kane. It's there to be hit, but that's not like that.
No, certainly not. One of Adam Phillips.
Jesus, I've never seen that in my life. Forest Green have conceded 71 goals.
Someone who, when it drops, you actually fancy him at the moment, but just got that one all wrong.
I would hate to see any other team that's got a worse goal difference than conceding more goals than that.
Competition's just one short of his best ever season in front of goal. But when you hit it like that, you've got to laugh and smile, haven't you?
Well, I did that enough times in my career, David, trust me. I think he scored more worldies this year than I did in my whole career. A lot of shots from outside.
Anybody beating him? Nope.
He does get them right.
Flint's header. Connell.
Do something, you bunch of whatever you was. Because I can't be asked to say anything.
Again, although nothing really came from it, you can see the intent. They're trying to push Sheffield Wednesday back, and you're looking at it territorially. Sheffield Wednesday really struggling.
Territorially, they're doing territorially nothing.
Fell up in the attacking third. Barnsley doing a great job at the moment of just penning them in. Repelling just like that. It's just going back into an area, and then with the two boys they've got up front, they're doing a really good job of just keeping the ball in those forward areas.
Yeah.
The challenge from Van is deemed a foul.
He's their best player by far and most experienced. By far.
Just sum Sheffield Wednesday up a little bit for me, just off the pace. You can see
No,
Bannon there.
he's
trying to get a touch on the ball, but he's just not in time. Again, not loads in it. I've got to be honest.
for mediocre Crystal Palace side.
Off it so far, and they've been punished very, very severely.
And he's also played with Emil Heskey and John Carew when he was a youngster at Aston Villa. So,
it's busy on the edge of the box.
yeah.
Who can Kane pick out this time? Well, in fact, it's Connell.
I still can't believe Roy Hodgson is back in management.
Something, just trying to initiate that Sheffield Wednesday back line to just drop in a little bit.
Yeah, and that guy said he wasn't going to go back into management. He can do well as a manager, but he can't do it internationally.
Last time out after his red card against Portsmouth.
We know that when he got us our most embarrassing result in history.
Trying to steer it towards Smith. Palmer now. Iorfa put plenty on that, but couldn't find anyone in stripes.
Yeah, that was unlucky. You could see exactly what he's trying to do. Just feel it back into that area as it rolls out. But again,
and that guy's managed nearly in most of Europe.
Down that right-hand channel, and as it comes back to Iorfa, as I say, you can see he just overdoes it. Certainly a centre-halves cross that, David, I think.
And interestingly, we have two centre-halves in the dugouts today, in Darren Moore and Michael Duff. So much experience as players, and Darren Moore, indeed, this is his 200th league game as a manager. His first win as Sheffield Wednesday manager coming here in March of 2021. And when you're so experienced as a player, if you want to go into coaching, you want to become experienced as a manager. He's clocked up the games.
Shit asses! Sit down, go home, and I hope you don't sleep tonight.
I don't think it's a surprise to see two teams managed by.
They're playing shit. They can't even get out. They can't get out first gear, and they can't get out from the back.
Such a big part of both teams' success this season.
Michael Duff mentioned when the goal up to this.
Fucking Aidan Flint! You're the reason why I'm acting like this, because you're a cunt. You're a cunt, and you're a cunt. I'll give you some. I'll give you some Flint.
It's an unbelievable achievement, and hopefully
Yes.
we can end it.
Supposedly he's good.
At the moment is the way it is going, albeit with an awful lot of football still to play.
Yeah, I like the way he gave a bit of credit to Sheffield Wednesday, but letting everybody know that he did it himself as well. So.
Yeah. Hey Flint, I'll show you some Flint. I'll chuck a stone at you. There's your Flint. It's a stone.
It's incredible anywhere in the EFL, but particularly this season with the competition and the amount of good teams there are.
That's what you are, like a stone. You literally stood still and let him score twice.
Bannon on for Smith with Anderson in hot pursuits. And doing a good defensive job in the sense that he
Yellow card, ref. The player kicked the ball away.
didn't like the contact.
No, just a little bit over eager for me. I've got to be honest. I think you've got Michael Smith Smith where you want him. He's not going anywhere. He's going backwards, if anything. Just got to stand him up. Don't try and nick the ball.
Jeez.
He's not there to win. And now he's just giving away a needless free kick, really, in an area that now his team are going to have to see out. A dangerous situation.
And despite giving the free kick away, he's serenaded by the majority inside Oakwell, but now has defending to do. Bannon once again looking to whiz this across the penalty area.
Let's have a look. Yep, Danish, Irish. They've even got a player that's from Kenya.
Put it where he wanted to.
Well, we've spoken about the fine margins.
French, yeah, Scottish, Ireland, Portugal.
Once he gets there,
They've even got a player from Portugal.
He has to do better there. He's got to get that ball down and direct it on target.
And they've also, a Serbian and another Scots and another Scottish player.
You just can't give Sheffield Wednesday and him personally an opportunity to.
They've gone everywhere from the only place they haven't gone is like North America or Asia for a player.
For his opposite number, Devante Cole, but through it goes to Dawson. We've pointed out.
Well, check your squad, see what.
In the reverse fixture, of course, Devante Cole did as well. So it's
Yeah.
very much.
Hey, Wednesday, you've gone down the Africa route. You got a player that is Nigerian.
You have to say, I suppose, good management.
Yeah, and that Will Vokes is Welsh.
A breather in the last match, although he did come on Devante Cole, but certainly looks fresh.
Yeah.
Full of running, and obviously he's taken his goal exceptionally well. A brilliant record.
Who else have they got? So most of their team is mostly made up of entirely of English and Scottish, and two Nigerians.
Of the 12 this season.
So they're basically not going in the market.
About half an hour at the weekend, replacing James Norwood. Cadden's header. Kitching looking for Norwood. Just asking a bit too much of Devante Cole.
It was, but that's
The one player that I said he was good at scoring, but he's just been injured for so long.
Defenders hate, and that's running in behind, and that's what creates that bit of space for Norwood to just drop in. You can see Aidan Flint constantly thinking, oh, I've got to go back in again. Devante Cole making those runs.
Yeah.
Well, the locals are loving this so far.
But it's like what you say, even at 2-0 down, any team, if you just get that one chance, you can get back into it, or it could go whole way wrong for you.
Last season, turnover of players.
Yeah.
You have to look at some of the quality that left the building. Carlton Morris, Corley Woodrow, 2 forwards.
Oh, that's what a ball! Nah, Smith. Oh, unbelievable. No, but I'm calling it more unbelievable because literally that one pass that meant Smith could then play it across. Now that's the unbelievable part of it, because that ball should never have happened because it took the whole team out. Yeah, because he literally went. Oh, that is ridiculous. Whoever played that ball, that is ridiculous. It was the ball to it. 14. Whoever you are, for Sheffield Wednesday, number 14, whoever did that ball, you need to do that more often. Because he sounds like he's got a knack at doing balls like that. That's ridiculous.
Was a boyhood Sheffield United fan.
Yeah, it might be number 14 or 15. I don't know which one it is because it went that quick. You couldn't see his number. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. Folks, it's game on, but and yeah.
Yeah, definitely a book in there, certainly sliding in. Michael Smith maybe a little bit pumped up from the role he played in the goal. You can see Herbie Kane just about to get
Yeah, I know
away
it.
from him and he comes sliding in.
I was gonna think
Just
it.
doesn't get anywhere near the
Oh,
ball.
but please, it's got to be. If it's Idenarand, then that guy can literally do anything. Because that guy, I watched him when in the EFL game live.
The debate raging
So-
on between
Yeah, because he
Tommy Thomas and Michael Smith.
yeah, because that's what I'm just trying to have a. I've got Wednesday's thing on here, so they might actually say what. They actually get more information than you do on that when you get from the club's Twitter page.
In from Connell.
If I give you a bit of a clue, he's Welsh. Will Volks over the top,
Well, we've seen a defender's cross, and we've now seen a
and he
striker's
just did
cross.
that.
I think Michael Smith coming back, and certainly probably not the strongest part of his game, having to chase back and try
Ooh.
and make sliding tackles. But
that
nonetheless,
just
got to
But that
be a
just
little
shows
bit
in
careful at the
in
other
any
end now.
in any
Suffering a real
game
battle with
you can
Michael
produce
Smith
magic and
there.
it can cause
Gotta
anything.
make sure that he just keeps things to
Will
himself
Volks.
and doesn't get too aggressive with his challenges.
I cannot stand him after that too.
In all 23
Yeah.
of the current matches in Sheffield Wednesday's unbeaten run. 21 of those from the start. He's been such an important part of the plan.
Yeah, probably hasn't got the
And
amount
that-
of goals he would
so
be
that
hoping
means-
for this season, but he's still been such a huge
Oh.
presence in that central striking role, always available, such a target to go up to long in the air, but also
Yeah.
like you saw with the goal, a real ability to run in behind and stretch defence.
Oh, I know. Oh,
so difficult to
I
clear.
now understand what he's done. I think I understand what Darren Moore's done with the lineup that he's put. I think what he's tried to do is where Aidan Flint is, because he thinks there might be a problem there. He's actually gone and tried to put Barry Bannon in front of him to make sure that nothing happens, but it seems to not work.
Barnsley press, allowing Sheffield Wednesday just to play, and then now
Please don't say it's Aidan Flint, the guy who needs a haircut.
Thomas passes it wide, and then James Norwood, I think, will think maybe
Because when he was at Cardiff, he had short hair.
comes over, just can't quite get the power on it to beat Cameron Dawson.
That'd been a goal.
In comes the corner. Kitchen's there. So was
And what makes it even worse, the Wednesday owners literally in the crowd. Janziri, the tie.
Delivery into an area, just again, cleverly just
Yep.
getting each other's way a little bit there, and
The
not
guy who
goals that
owned,
they wanna get
the
onto.
guy who's making all of his
Yeah,
money
brilliant,
from
brilliant
the
first
fish
half so
market.
far, though.
Well, we are with Sheffield Wednesday tonight, as we are on Sunday as well.
There we go.
4:30
Wednesday,
start for
but
Sky Sports Football.
unfortunately,
They go to the
Wednesday I
London
won't be doing the stream on that day because apparently England are live on that day
The reverse fixture
against
is the World Cup
Ukraine.
in the season.
So England will take priority.
5-0. Here's Connell.
Joe Gregory, or Liam Gregory, whatever you want to call yourself. There.
And Cadden there to help him out.
Devante Cole.
He wants it as well.
Devante Cole, does it show? Have you learned all your magic from your father?
Just tried to find a way past Iorfa. And wanted a
Have you-
corner but won't get it.
Yeah, it did look initially like it did come
But
off
some of the
Dominic
But goals that Andy Cole could do were harder to score then than they would be now.
Really asking the question, thinking the same thing. Just see how they're going into the challenge, and yeah.
I know.
thought
Wow, they got a guy
came off
from
Iorfa there.
Barnsley have got who's on loan from Spurs. Or is it Liverpool? Oh, it's Liverpool, Herbie Kane. On loan from.
On from Smith. On from Gregory as well, who might have been caught. And Williams couldn't
No,
take any chances
there's one. Even my cousin knows this. I've got one big admirer in that squad, and that guy has done fuck all. Because I big him up too much, but he's been injured a bit. So I want to see him do something, please. Get the ball. You get your ball to Idenarand and let him have a pop from 30 yards.
there. A regular long thrower in the
Oh,
Cardiff
God, get a
Castles.
haircut.
Rotherham United as well. other clubs along the way.
And also, he's a prick.
Hooked clear by Kane. Palmer now.
Get the ball to Adeniran and let him shoot from distance.
Would want to be on the end of the cross rather
Like-
than the one feeding it in. Now he finds his way into the middle to try and make something of this. Aidan Flint is there.
Fuck off. If he scored, I'll definitely eat my own hat. He knew he scored, Aidan Flint.
Sheffield Wednesday is wayward.
And again, a
Fuck
player
off!
fancy doing a lot more
You deserve to have a chance on goal. You can see the 2 goals, you prick.
of the 6-yard area. And Aidan Flint gets a
Stay back and defend. Oh, no.
do enough.
No. Better off.
Over the top of that.
Go and sit on the bench.
So dangerous from those positions. And you can see in his face, really, really frustrated.
That's what most people would say if you're being annoying. Just go and sit on the bench and you won't cause any more harm to our health and our hearts.
Defeat at Hull.
Because you'll be basically making it go too fast with all the stress.
We'll think back over headed opportunities in this first half and what
Oh my God, someone's now air kicked a shot.
Big end to the half for Barnsley.
Oh, Palmer, you twat.
They're not away from Iorfa.
I offer. Do you want me to I offer you?
Was late.
I'll offer you something. Hooray!
He's in pain here. One, of course, Palmer, who slipped earlier.
Actually, based on his name, because it's I offer, so I think I offer you. I tried my best, but it failed.
Certainly looked to have a late one. Herbie Kane
Get the ball and score.
can't quite get there on time. Again, such a pace to this game. You can see he's genuinely trying to block the ball, and I think Will Vox really.
Oh my God, I've never seen theatrics like that. That is appalling. That is appalling.
Spun in the
I
air.
hate players that do that on the football pitch. That is disgraceful.
Get a few points for good execution there, I've got to say.
Well, that's what this midfield battle is all about tonight, isn't it?
It's
Everyone's
when-
getting a lot of time, everyone's applying a lot of pressure. It's about having that.
It's the one with Herbie Kane went in for a challenge,
all the difference.
and it literally the player decided, oh, I'm going to react about literally 2 seconds after he actually initially did the contact. I hate that because there's no need.
Free kick given away by Palmer.
Yeah, and he jumps up in the air.
And a lot of play coming down.
But you
the
know with-
left-hand side in the first
but
half. Nicky Cadden.
If you would see,
fantastic deliverer of a ball once he gets it onto his left foot. Actually, maybe thought he'd see a little bit more down the other side.
if you
Jordan
see
Williams
that
is
in say
fantastic
like
as
some of
well.
the top 5 leagues around Europe, that will literally be looked at. And the referee will you'll be getting booked for that because that's simulation.
Adeniran. Gregory and Smith through the middle. This is Bannon.
Because you're also trying to get a player sent off or a player booked.
For Gregory.
Gregory, oh!
And it might be with power from Adeniran.
Finally! Adeniran's power! Oh, you cunt! Cunt! Fuck off, you Barnsley bastards!
What a save from Harry Estep.
Ah!
Wow, what a passage of play this is. Brilliant ball from Barry Bannon. Think it's going to spin off. Manages to keep it in. Lee Gregory, gets a shot off. Blocks. Then Barry Bannon thinks, right, I'm gonna take it
Adeniran.
straight back in.
Adeniran, you did what I wanted you to do, but you just aimed at our player's face.
Barnsley really clinging on to get in with this lead at half-time.
Bannon's corner.
He's not a bad player, is that Michael Smith?
For Vaux.
He was scoring goals for fun last season for Rotherham.
And once it's off Kane.
Nah. He's got a lot of goals, but not as much as he did
From Sheffield
last
Wednesday,
season.
whether we would have had a Japan against Germany from the World Cup. Was the ball over the line or not from Johnson? All of that, but it didn't matter in the end. And that one rolls away to safety from Barnsley's point of view again as well.
Well, that man there keeping his team.
See, that's what's so good. Even though he's,
Michael Smith must think that he's
like you say, he's
there, but
not like a Premier League quality player, but
fantastic save there from
No.
full stretch.
But the good thing about him is, if you've got any shit players that are playing behind you, he's going to be the one that's going to pull you out of the shit.
Collins is fit again. He's been out since early February with a quad muscle injury, but returned to the bench last time out. And so Harriestead knows there's someone breathing down
And
his
defensive.
neck effectively for the gloves.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
he's been
Yeah.
really key, along with Bobby Thomas, who's come into that back line, certainly in the January window.
So he's relying on Barry Bannon to basically do his job.
Cole will keep his run going.
I
Barry Bannon. Norwood knows that Cole will keep his run going.
never,
Bannon
yeah,
made sure he got
Yeah.
there first.
Yeah, great covering there.
and I didn't even know Barry Bannon has pace.
Barnsley
Yeah. Even my cousin even says he's,
Barnsley just need to get themselves in here, try and keep them.
yeah,
Certainly in this attacking third of the pitch, I think that's one thing we spoke about with a young, hungry, energetic team. Maybe a bit of naivety at times. The game just got a little bit too stretched. Certainly since Sheffield Wednesday scored and have let
he can't
them
defend.
get the
That
offensive
guy's a
team.
waste of space.
So it's just about seeing out this
Go
next
back
game
to
and
Stoke.
getting themselves in the league.
A minimum of 2 added minutes at the end of the half. In from Thomas.
But at least it's not as worse as another defender. And even I've had a few choice words about the other defender, which is his partner, Marvin Johnson. He's worse. That guy's worse. That guy is worse.
In from Thomas.
The best own goal I think I would have seen in my lifetime.
To keep the pressure on.
Every time I tell my God, what's your thoughts?
Walks away.
Because Sheffield Wednesday are not used. They have hardly conceded a goal. They have hardly have been losing at half time, and they're 23 matches unbeaten in the league.
Norwood again.
So they're not used to this.
Managed to get rid of
So they've got to now
Barnsley.
put their ideas up and show if you want to be champions.
No way past Palmer.
People will say go improve it then. See if you can go from 2-0 down.
83
And-
before tonight. I just lost a season for him there.
Yeah.
Don't be taking games off players.
No, he won't be
David.
happy with that. Sorry, Liam.
But there is some good avenues. Is Barnsley have still got to play Plymouth at home, and that's in a few weeks' time.
To miss everybody in red. And with the first half action nearly done, the attention will shortly turn to the managers and their words. Indeed, there is the whistle. What a half of football from both sides.
Half time, folks. Barnsley 2, Sheffield Wednesday 1.
In 1 minute and 27 seconds from their two strikers. Sheffield Wednesday, though, crucially get one back through Lee Gregory, and it sets up the second half beautifully. So much could still happen in this game, but Barnsley lead by 2-1 at the break.
Yeah, and Darren Moore, bring on Reece James, take off Aidan Flint, and you actually might be better defensively. And then try and bring on Deli Basheru. That guy is also is electric with pace. Or if it was me, that would be the two I would bring on, and I'd also bring on Jack Hunt. That's what I'm doing. You go and take off the players that are making the mistakes, and you rectify by bringing someone on who could do a better job. He might do. So it's either, so if he goes off, it's going to be either James or Brown that comes on. But either way, it'll be interesting to see what he. But look, that team on paper looks good. It's just Flint's the only one in that starting 11 that is playing is basically costing them. The rest of the team is actually doing everything they should be doing. Defensively, going in for challenges, whatnot. He's the reason why they're losing. Just one player, because he can't defend. But that's the same for every team. You're always going to have that one player who's going to have a bad game. And I can vouch for that as a Chesterfield fan when we got Jamie Grimes, who does it on a daily basis. And that guy I just want out of the club full stop. And then at least they've got a goal scorer. We've got a striker called Joe Quigley who can't score in a fucking knocking shop because that guy literally is a dickhead, and that guy I wouldn't even give him a shirt and say, "Hey you, take that shirt off, you're out." Joe Quigley, cunt. Our best player so far is Ryan Coldclough and Paul McGowan. And if I'm putting that bracket at the moment, is Andrew Dallas. Them freaking I've been having chance after chance. All that Joe Quigley's been doing is not scoring, but only assisting. No, I'm just saying that's in similar vein with what they got defensively. We've got the problem is up top. That's why he's trying to do it by bringing players in on loan to try and sort out that situation. It's not going to solve anything because we've still got him next season. See if I can get a clip for you folks. And Aiden Flint, if you're not careful, there'll be more goals scored by that git. Well, shit defending and it's by you fuck up, Aiden Flint. Fuck off and go on the bench. Oh, great. Gets even worse for your Wednesday. Plymouth are still 1-0 up. Bagrit and Stanley are down to 10 men. There's no chance Accrington will be getting back in that game now. That's game over. Oh, what I was going to say is the guys playing Guinea-Bissau. Guinea-Bissau, because those are the ones that I'm hoping qualify. Wow. And he's retired now when it's been announced today. Wow. Jesus Christ. Get in there, Guinea-Bissau. Guinea-Bissau only 2 points behind Nigeria. At the top. No, that's... I don't think it's that one. I'm just trying to remember. Oh, it's Equatorial Guinea. He plays for Equatorial Guinea. Oh, Guinea. So there's not... So there's not really a shock. No wonder the guy's on fire. But the guy's on fire. And who's this guy? Oh, do you know what's funny? The guy actually plays for Bournemouth. The guy who's third on that list by Mane and Osimhen plays for Bournemouth. Moses Simon, well done with your assist. He's called Dango Otatara with 3. Then it's Sadio Mane with 4, and then it's Osimhen with 5. There, Jorginho, the guy you said he's joint third. Mohamed Kudus. Using the assist. To the off, and then I'm gonna kill There we go. Is that better? Because I could hear myself talk. Butcher. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this stream. Oh, for God's sake. Here we go, folks. That's for you guys to vote on. What do you guys think of the first half? Butcher, let's see how good this goal is for you, Plymouth. Oh my God, how jammy can you get with that deflection?
Tomorrow, the 5-day tournament at Austin Country Club is available for you on Sky Sports Golf from 2:15.
Lucky gets with Plymouth with that goal.
Keen ear out for what's going on at Accrington as Argyle are in this race for promotion too. But these two at the moment, it's 2-1 to Barnsley. Fans young and old.
Mohamed Sangari got sent off for Accrington Stanley. Mohamed Sangari. Wow. Wow. And Kylian Mbappe has been named the new captain of France. And Kevin De Bruyne is the new captain for Belgium.
Yeah, absolutely. What a brilliant first half. Let's hope for more.
Plymouth, luckiest team in the EFL. How can they be that lucky when they're up there? If you're saying that about most teams when they're up top, you can call them lucky.
Thank you very much indeed. Yes, Barnsley are still tucked up inside, having final words from Michael Duff as Sheffield Wednesday are out here just thinking about what has gone before.
Yeah, because was it that we watched the African combination when it was in Cameroon, and literally some of the pit, and literally, and was it that some of the pitches were that bad? They were like dry. I mean, you were saying, that they shouldn't be allowed to have played on that pitch. And then what made it even worse, we then watched the game after that, and it was on a better pitch. Why couldn't they play Cameroon on the better pitch when they were the host nation?
Represents Sheffield Wednesday's only home league defeat since February of last year.
Looks like it might be decent.
Take heart from that result as they start the second half with Herbie Kane doing the honours.
I mean, like, Ivory Coast, you don't have to qualify because you automatically go in. What? That's a bit Rob Dogs. Second half on the way, folks.
7 visits here to Oakwell. Going further back, they've only lost once in their last 12.
So the last team, when Egypt were hosting it, or the last team that hosted it, they went through automatically.
That's 87-second burst from Barnsley.
Yeah.
That they have a real game on their hands tonight. I thought that was going to be for you there. First touch.
You haven't seen my touch lately, David. I don't want any part of that. But yeah, fantastic start to the game.
Wow.
Certainly from Sheffield Wednesday's point of view, a a really good reaction to going 2-0 down, and I say they finished the first half really strongly. Question
No, that's good.
in the second half about Barnsley is that intensity. Can they keep that energy?
Oh my God, that pitch looks absolutely bad. I wouldn't even play on that pitch. Oh my God, that is so muddy to the nines. Jesus Christ. And I bet you might have seen it worse, that pitch. The pitch belongs to Pontefract. And literally the pitch is that bad. I'm trying to see if I can actually but it's really hard. See if I can send the link. I'm just learning how to do it. It's mad how bad it is. It was on the 19th of March, so not that long ago. Because it is bad. That looks bad, and I've seen worse, but I've seen it more when it's been raining during the game.
Feels like a really rare lull for a few seconds.
That was awful. Because I don't like pitches like that, because you've got to think of player safety. Because you've got more chance of players injuring themselves on a pitch like that. It's bad. Phillips, you got yourself yellow carded. And you're the top goal scorer for Barnsley.
Sort of middle of that first half, we saw the cards start to come out.
And it's Jack Greenough scored.
A book in there from Adam Phillips, again, just never going to get the ball, just wants to take him down there.
Oh, he crossed it. And then he did a cross like that on a pitch like that. Shoot! Ah. Oh.
Totally straightforward for Harry instead.
No, just didn't quite get hold of this. We've spoken about what a threat he has been throughout his career. Maybe not as much of late, but again there. Just
Oh my God, what a shit shot. And it's by Aidan Flint again. Fuck off. Sounds like you know most of the players that play for that team.
Nicky Camp. Moved by Luca Cole. Taken on by Cole.
Some of,
It's a Sheffield Wednesday ball though.
but some of the goals he has scored are actually can be actually quite good.
Banner. But managed to dig it out in some way or other.
But then the one thing, if he ended up going to National League level, the stuff that you're saying he's doing, like having the odd sig now and then, he would have to stop a lot of that. Because of, you can't do that at National League level, because you've got to think more fitness and health when you get up to that level, because that's what they strive for in those leagues. So, oh,
Bodies tumbling in the box. Cadden looking to rescue the situation. And he wins the throw.
I think he'll cut it in National League North and South, because in that league after the games, the players go in and have a pint with the fans.
Again, Michael Smith, the target, as he so often is from those Barry Bannon.
Depends on what team would want him.
For a second, he was just going to get enough on there to maybe work the goalkeeper, but just eluded him. Again, in both boxes, it has been a threat today. He'll probably be looking back on that incredible save from Harry Isted and wondering how he isn't himself on the score sheet so far.
Not bad. Smith! Oh, you twat!
Albeit with a goalkeeper who is well placed to save.
Yeah, really good centre forward play this. Just gets
Twat, I'm more of a twat.
good strength, holds off Bobby Thomas, and then a good shot on the turn. Can't quite direct it into one of that far corner there.
And their last game,
Good from a positional point of view.
Mikey Dunn actually got man of the match.
It is a night here in Yorkshire where the surface is
Yeah. No, but they've also said he put on a fantastic performance and scored our only goal of the game with a great header. Doink! Doink! He looks like he's really tall. Jeez! So that makes even more surprised about getting a header, but we've seen... Oh my god! Is and he's only scored 6 goals this season.
On the ball momentarily there. We didn't see too much of that in the first half. That'll certainly
And the next game they are travelling to Sheffield FC.
How best to try and get Barry Bannon on the ball. They haven't quite done well enough.
And you said that ground shit.
He's been fantastic and brilliant cross
Because
towards the end of that first half. It showed his quality, but they need to try and get him more on the ball in open play and just try and settle down a little bit with possession.
a problem. So just, so it might have been a bad service.
No, really uncharacteristic there.
But you were part of the team, so you had to be allowed in.
But these are certainly the areas that they're going to want to get him on the ball. Normally, you know, he puts that in and with a lot more quality than that, but a little bit more promising. Him on the ball, just in and around the box, exactly where they need to get Barry Bannon on the ball.
Wow.
No surprise that he's the top man in terms of assists.
Because you, like you said, you were like in charge of giving them all like the water and stuff. Without that, you were. Oh, he's dead. His connection's gone. So guys, keep bringing your questions in the chat. Like, subscribe if you are new to the channel. I'll ask some. Do you think Sheffield will win on Saturday? Hopefully Sheffield will win on Saturday. Hopefully. Guys, keep putting your question in the chat. Like, subscribe if you are new, and I'll give out a poll. What else? 40% say end to end. 20% say excited to watch. 20% said it could be better, and 20% said it needs sorting out.
League One. Sheffield Wednesday dropping to second and Barnsley making up ground on the Owls. And of course,
so go and vote what you guys think will win with 54 minutes played. Thank you very much. Have a good night yourself, pal. Glad you can enjoy the stream.
Weren't at their best, admittedly, but found a way with a late winner to get those 3 points, give them this opportunity to come here tonight and have a real good crack at Sheffield Wednesday.
It's worth pointing out as well that both of these clubs have 2 games in hand over Plymouth Argyle. Some might say optimistic appeals for a back pass there.
Oh, go on, Wednesday, man. I don't support Wednesday if you guys want to know. I follow them because my cousin's a big Wednesday fan, who I'm very close with family-wise.
Thomas considering the launch into the box, and he gives his fellow centre-halves the nod to get forward.
Absolutely, we spoke about the conditions. It's about putting balls into the box, making people defend situations just as they're going to do now.
Scrapping hard for it in the middle there. Wobbling around from a moment, dangerously from a Sheffield Wednesday point of view.
Welcome, Shrek the Deck and Luca.
Uncertainty every time that ball comes into the box, and again, we speak about it all the time. It's not always about scoring the perfect goals. They're all absolutely huge.
That's a foul, ref.
Williams is going in the book here for the challenge on Johnson.
Okie dokie, smoke, sausage, bacon, egg.
Tonight, just players not quite getting to the ball in time. Jordan Williams there, so late. Another yellow card, and they're certainly totting up. Could add to the drama that we've got between now and the end of the game.
In from Bannon.
So guys, keep your questions coming. I'm absolutely enjoying the stream at the moment.
Wednesday here. And there were some nervous hearts and minds in Barnsley colours there for a moment.
Yeah, certainly a lot of uncertainty in that Barnsley box. Again, put into an area for Maywood, and just...
So they're just gonna keep playing the way. Oh,
lost underneath the ball, and whether it's the wind, just seems...
oh, how did it just miss the post?
Just wide, certainly fortunately from a Barnsley point of view.
Forward by Brooks.
That's fine.
Johnson teasing it forward for Gregory. Dinner in there as
Oh yeah, because you were telling me something when you went off.
Kane unable to keep it in.
How Sheffield FC would be, or what you would say, being a bunch of dicks.
For anyone just to get their head up and pick the pass out, touches the intensity of the game so far, and how hard players are working all over the pitch just to shut those spaces down.
Smith's flick. Gregory's after it. Johnson as well.
In any stadium, you can't refuse anyone entry unless they've done something wrong.
Sheffield Wednesday here. Matt Anderson taking a tumble.
Another good flick there from Michael Smith, and Mads Anderson or Liam Kitchen, that is, just comes across to deal with it. I think the trick was probably on Mads Anderson in terms of what the referee's seen there to give that free kick.
And then eventually you got in, and now and eventually you got in.
Barnsley change in a minute. The slip of paper has been handed across, and Slobodan Tedic is readying himself.
What? Just as the game kicked off. That's ridiculous.
It is to be a double change with Luke Thomas
Yeah.
also getting prepared.
Oh, good lad.
Michael Duff's been full of praise for
Oh, they're bringing on the Serbian player now.
coming on and making impact, certainly in this brilliant run that they're on, and certainly something you'd be looking for Tedic to come and do. Scored that winner against Wickham last time out. Be hoping for a similar kind of impact tonight.
Palmer gives Michael Smith something to chase. Anderson beats him to it. Cadden sorts it out for his goalkeeper. Thomas back to his step.
Come on.
Bannon's touch.
Making too many mistakes, giving Barnes with the ball, it's going to cost you.
They spotted Williams on the run. Does manage to dig it out.
Oh my god, that should be free. That should be 3-1. And it's Norwood again.
Fantastic run here from Jordan Williams again. Haven't probably
Oh
seen
my
that, but does really
god.
well to get in there.
Stop letting no one have all the chances.
Just can't quite direct it inside that near post. Cameron Dawson might actually have got a touch on that just as it goes wide.
Oh, it goes with the keeper, but he doesn't give anything.
That's the point that James Norwood is making. I'm not sure he knows his number is up. Well, now he does, because he's coming off, but his last act is to be booked for what he has said.
I think I understand what he said. He said bullshit.
Thomas taking their places.
Two really positive changes here. Certainly Adam Phillips hasn't probably had as much influence as maybe certainly.
Oh, what's my cousin gonna say? Said, I know, yeah, awful, come on.
Tedic, as I say, came on and scored that winning goal.
And that's it. Yep. My cousin said exactly the same thing. I said, Aidan Flynn is shit. He's the reason you are 2-0 down. He said, I know, awful. He's even wanting him off.
His first goal in English football.
Get him off, Darren! Fucking ass!
One games now, including tonight.
Shoot! Cunt.
Find their way through the crowd. Kept moving by Gregory. Cleared away as far as Banner. No time for walks.
Oh god, not Flint. No, don't get the ball anywhere near Flint because that guy's just a walking disaster.
To his box.
Game feels really, really wide open now. Who's going to be the one to go and either get that maybe really crucial
La 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 la.
everything at it. Great openness to it.
What?
We've seen so often in League One this season. Been some fantastic matches
Yeah, I'm
this season.
trying to get me off being angry at Aidan Flint.
Really enjoyed the action in League One this term. Whenever we've been up and down the country covering the
I know, but I just think it's shit defending. Get him off, manager, because I know, because he might actually change the team's fortunes.
plenty as well. And this game is carrying on in that vein. Now there's an interesting challenge. Tedic is caught.
Wow, Liverpool were 2-0 down to Marsk United, and now they're 2-2. And now Liverpool are down to 10 men.
You're welcome to the game that the substitute would have wanted.
No, I'm sure he'd see what it was all about from the
Yeah.
pitch. And again, Liam Palmer there. I think it's a genuine attempt to get the ball just a little bit late there, and certainly contact. For me,
Tedic.
given the other decisions that have been made
Tedic.
and the cards that have come out, possibly could have been a yellow there.
That player is good.
So everybody back in blue and white. Plenty looking to make a difference in red.
I think he should.
In from Connell. And in they charge. They can't get the direction they want. Plenty were there to try and take advantage.
I think he might actually do a better job.
Sick delivery into that area there from Luke O'Connell. And then just doesn't quite.
Wait, Liverpool, you're not bottom. Belper. Oh no, stop making my own county look shit. Belper down.
Piece areas.
Yeah. And that.
For two teams with such good defensive records, they actually have looked certainly a bit vulnerable from those crosses from wide set pieces and balls into the box.
So they're bottom. Wow. So you got Belper Town, then it's Liverpool, Marsk United, then Natwich Town.
Good defending as such.
Natwich.
Thomas with a
And then you got Natwich that are in that.
attention.
Oh, because that's the bottom 4 in that league. That could be coming down.
We're going to see a Sheffield Wednesday change in a moment.
And do you want to know another team that could be coming down, but they're in a relegation scrap as well, but they're just out of it? Stalybridge Celtic. And then the other one, the 2 points adrift, is Morpeth Town. So that's the bottom like 6. That could go down. Yeah. Morpeth. Yeah.
Hugely talented player, but probably just doesn't quite do it on a consistent
Jesus Christ.
to warrant a regular starting place. Of course, that's been a real strong part of that Sheffield Wednesday team this year.
Wow.
Will Volks obviously missing George Byers tonight. I think they have missed him at times.
Wait, want to go? Yeah. Wow. So that, but the only bad advantage for everyone else in that relegation scrap, which makes it more exciting. Liverpool have got 3 games in hand on nearly everyone else around them. So they got more chance of staying up. And then this team can still go down, which is Atherton Collieries. Looks like they're going up. South Shields.
Forward by Palmer. Away again this time by Kane. Sheffield Wednesday looking to come back strongly. Back to Bannon. To Delabashiro again. And tucked behind again.
Jesus Christ, you're losing 2-1 and you're all celebrating like you won the game. They're crackers.
Don't know if he's gone to chest it, but it definitely hits the arm. Is it low enough below that sleeve length?
In from Bannon this time. So many in there.
Oh, you twat! But also Barnsley, it should be 2-2 because Sheffield Wednesday should have had a penalty.
Does really well actually. It's from a standing jump.
But that's why the referee's shit and not seen it. What a twat.
Very, very grateful to see that just drop into
Yeah.
the gloves.
Mayo's header. Picked up by Johnson.
Please it.
Time for Tedic to chase, but tidied up by Flint.
One thing I would say, one thing I will give a bit of credit to, it actually looks like a decent arse ground, but it's just the annoying what.
On the way of Plymouth. Quite a story behind this as well, because Connor Grant has got the second goal. He'd only been on the pitch 3
And Wednesday, it is now Plymouth 2, Accrington Stanley 0.
So a welcome back to the fold for him. And it would seem now
So that means Wednesday have got
valuable points for Plymouth Argyle, which at the moment
quiet. It's just annoying.
League One.
It's annoying. You're wasting precious alcohol in the stadium and you're celebrating like you've won a match, but you're 2-1 fucking down. Stupid fucking twats of a fucking fuck.
Kane to Cameron.
Pissing. I can't get my words out because I'm so pissing annoyed. You don't waste precious alcohol, you twats. You don't go chuck them in the air. People pay goddamn money to pour you that fucking pint. Fucking hell, where are you, you fuck. Oh, it's there. Sorry, folks, I'm just doing something quickly. Oh, my name is not Fuckty Fuck. Fuckty Fuck. And I've also had I've managed to get my rant out of the way. It fucking pisses me off. Surprised you've not been saying anything. Yeah, because I realised I opened up the wrong part of the bag. Oh, yeah, 'cause my phone's about to die. That pitch actually looks quite. Oh, it looks quite nice.
quite sure that's what he intended.
Jeez.
Gets underneath it slightly and ends up slicing it, but again,
Oh, what will make it worse? What about Dronfield Town?
for Harry Isted.
You can scroll through various social media channels and see a few goals like that scored in Sunday League games when players say Corso meant it. I'm not sure Marvin Johnson would have
Dunstan.
been cheeky had that one dipped under the
Wow.
crossbar.
Again, as a player, you take anything you can, David.
Certainly had Harry Isted worried for a second or two there, and a fair few around Oakville holding their breath.
Oh, be careful, Dawson, you twat.
Deal with. Passing the test with flying colours in the end.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be thanking Vermeer.
I'm trying to figure out. I've found out who could be going down into Ponty's League when trying to figure out what the league is below that league.
Touch has to be absolutely right, which, to be fair to Cameron,
I'm trying to learn.
but they're the kind of decisions that those defenders have to make. Do I have to go back to the goalkeeper and put him under pressure, or can I look to play forward myself?
Because you've got NCL East League.
Who's really blossomed during loan spells away from Sheffield Wednesday.
I think that's in the same. I think that's in the same league. I'm just having a look. Yep, it's the same. I think that's. Let me have a look. I'm just having a look, making sure.
18 clean sheets in 45 appearances.
Right. I can actually say I said something, and I think
Stand at one end of the field now and hope
that's the only player that I would.
do the business.
He's the.
The Barnsley goal. So change around
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
time that remains.
But the one player that can get him out of a hole,
Wednesday,
the last time they were in a 2-0 down, has got him out of a hole again. And then he got injured not long after.
Away by Anderson and again by Thomas. Just a case of get it clear and reset.
it is, but Michael Duff won't want that too early in terms of that back line getting too far deep and then not being able to get up the pitch.
Unlucky.
Pressure, which they did do very, very well in that first half, particularly at the start of the game. They managed to pin Sheffield Wednesday in.
But you take any goal when you're 2-0 down.
Johnson.
What a ball, what a goal! That, whoever's done that ball and you done it at that much pace that no Barnsley player could react. Whoever that player.
But Barnsley lead right
No! 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 No, 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 no. I will not believe that for a second. Marvin, no, it can't be.
On level terms, again, really important Barry Bannon. We've spoken about him getting on the ball. Michael Smith in the action. That is a brilliant ball across the box there from Marvin Johnson.
Oh, it is Marvin Johnson!
Just switches off there.
Oh,
Johnson to get in and Lee Gregory
oh
again.
God, the one player I criticise so much, and even my cousin doesn't like the twat because he makes too many errors.
Was a really, really good move and get them back.
But he's managed to prove his worth.
Well, some may say he couldn't miss.
And folks, it's 2-2. But as it still stands, the thing, if it stands as it is, I don't know if it changes actually the league table.
Absolutely couldn't miss, but he did
That's the thing. I don't know if it changes.
gamble and make a lot of runs, but you don't actually get the ball. Things get blocked at the near post or maybe overhit towards the back post, but you have to keep gambling as a striker. It's something he's obviously
That's why I'm just trying to make sure, because he's saying because of Plymouth for winning. That's why I'm just making.
runs just as he has done
So I'm just having a look. That's
now tonight.
And one of the great football
yeah. Cause I'm just trying to.
as well, Lee Gregory.
Yeah, cause when,
A former Halifax teammate of Jamie Vardy. They used to share lifts to training together. Actually worked as an electrician
wow,
for Millwall.
wow.
And a career
So it turned. So Lee Gregory actually is friends with Jamie Vardy.
Well, there's a bit of doubt around him coming into the game, but he's just shown tonight how important he is and what a big role he's got to play between now and the end of the season.
Yeah, but the only. Yeah, yeah. But the one thing you can take a draw knowing that you're any which way that happens next week you're going top no matter what.
goal
So you basically take that on the chin, and that means it's in your hands anyway. No, for the league. So Plymouth will be happy that they're top, but at the one hand, you'll be thinking you've just now given Wednesday the upper hand because you're in a cup final.
Probably take a point now, given how on top Sheffield Wednesday have been.
Oh, Marvin Johnson shite.
Stands, but Sheffield Wednesday just tucked in behind, a point behind, and with 2 games in hand over Argyle.
Oh yeah! The commentators just said one thing that I'd forgotten about this whole entire thing.
Well, do you know what?
And that's one thing I've even forgot to even mention.
In celebration,
And they've just mentioned that Wednesday have got 2 games in hand.
Gets down this channel. Is it a show?
Because they were in the FA Cup.
David, I've got to say that is a brilliant effort, just trying to steer.
And what makes it more exciting, Barnsley have also got 2 games in hand. So Ipswich, you could potentially be dropping down a place. And if Barnsley win their 2 games in hand, they could actually be involved in the title race. Oh, is that your? Oh.
It's one of those called for here to help stem the Sheffield Wednesday flow.
Absolutely, I think some legs in that.
Oh, I thought you were holding food.
About whether Barnsley can maintain the press and the energy that
That's every time it's when I hear the door knock sometimes.
again certainly need to just try and get hold of these midfield areas.
Come on, Wednesday.
Tadic and Thomas leading the charge. Pinero with the challenge.
Good challenge.
And got a goal kick for his side there, it would seem.
Yeah, really good.
Folk, I'm gonna get.
Comes across and for me,
Can I have a look at this quickly?
contact with the ball.
Wait to me, James, please. Have a good night. James, can you cut the swearing, please? I'm sorry. But it is football. I'm gonna go and do the highlights for you. The highlight from the stream, and that is for Sheffield Wednesday versus Barnsley. Lee Gregory, you have come out of the doldrums and got yourself a goal, and which, for the sake of everyone, for the sake of the football game, you've made more entertaining. So try. I'm gonna get the clip out for you, folks.
Well forward here for Barnsley. So many in the middle waiting for the cross. And a couple on the touchline, desperate to be introduced as the ball was about to be swirled into the penalty area. They'll get their chance now.
Yeah, these are absolutely the games you want to be involved in, I'm sure. Waters in particular may be disappointed not to start the game, having started the last one. But again, as you're sitting on that bench watching the game unfold, you're really dying to get on and come in and have an impact. And I'm sure it's exactly what Benson and Waters will be trying to do now.
Devante Cole and Herbie Kane, the two to leave.
Yeah, two like for like. So again, a bit of probably energy in that midfield. And then, as I say, that release, that outlet that they need in those forward areas from Max Waters.
So, what of the final 10 minutes then?
Well, if it's anything like the first 80, we're in for a treat, David. It's been absolutely brilliant.
Ball taken, say the officials. This is Smith and Bannon. Tony Bashiru manages to pick the pocket of Benson, and then Anderson hitches a ride and picks up a yellow.
Yeah, he gets himself in a needless situation again there. He's just got to come through and get a contact on the ball and clear it. He tries to do something a bit too fancy and flicky.
So hopefully you guys enjoy the stream. I'm enjoying the stream at the moment. It's Sheffield Wednesday 2, Barnsley 2, and it's not a bad. It's not a bad game. It's not a bad game, to be frank.
Another needless set piece. We've spoken about the delivery, which has been top class from both sides tonight. And another opportunity now for Barry Bannon to stick one into the area.
There could be a winner on the horizon, but we don't know for who yet. Nearly a goal for Wednesday for Aidan Flint, the guy who made the error for both goals. For Barnsley, that gave Barnsley their 2-0 their goals by making errors of judgment, has now gone and done what? Yeah. But hey, oh, what can you do at the end of the day? It's Sheffield Wednesday 2, Barnsley 2.
Whatever is added on, credit to both sides for producing what they have produced tonight. Thomas gets it back. Benson wants it and gets it. Pommel. Tedic is in there. Where's it going to fall? It falls for Barnsley!
And Barnsley, folks, have gone back in front. Barnsley are back in front, 3-2.
Wow. Talk about not seeing that one come in. Backs have been firmly against the wall in this second half. But a fantastic response again. Delivery, making defenders make mistakes. And Max Waters in the right place at the right time. But Luke O'Connor again whips it in. Doesn't get dealt with. And I've got to say that's fantastic composure. Having just come on the box to just steady himself, have that first touch. And then lift it into the roof of the net. And an immediate impact for Barnsley.
Oh, what a moment. What a game. Max Waters on to score. And Sheffield Wednesday have to do it all again. All three of the hosts' centre forwards have done the business.
Absolutely.
Wednesday, you get so much to get back in it, and then you don't.
Tonight it is difficult, it's treacherous, it's hard to get a good contact on things.
And towards Flint, pitching rises. And can't clear before it goes over the line.
It just shows the character of this Barnsley group. They look certainly down and out, even though it was 2-2, they were really clinging on. So to come back and get that goal and put themselves in the lead, fantastic.
It's just.
Here comes the cornerist, they had it, lost it, but the whistle crucially goes.
Again, Aidan Flint involved. Barry Bannon once again on the money with the delivery. I've got to say, not too much in that for me. Aidan Flint, maybe a arm on the shoulder there. Stopping Harry Isted getting off the ground there.
And Max Waters, Jody, scoring within 2 minutes and 49 seconds of being introduced.
Yeah, it's exactly what you want from the substitutions when they come on the pitch. Have they been watching? Are they ready? And certainly he was, and an immediate impact from Max Waters.
What is left in the Sheffield Wednesday tank? Barry Bannon. Being grabbed at a little by Luke Thomas. Olivashiru, the target. There has to be urgency, but there also has to be composure here from Sheffield Wednesday.
Come on, Wednesday. You've got a good side to get back in it. Do it again.
Wednesday unable to profit from it.
Yeah, fantastic call out wide there, showing all his class and technique with that half volley ping out wide. I felt like he could have just taken his time in this, and just set it up. His delivery has been so good. Has caused problems with that Barnsley defence when they have put the ball in the box. But obviously trying to show a bit of urgency and get Sheffield Wednesday going again, Barry Bannon.
Barnsley change here. Nicky Cadden is going to be replaced by Robbie Cundy. Cundy, who hasn't played for some 2.5 months for the first team due to a knee injury, has played for the club's under-21s. And now comes on to try and see this one through.
Well, big game to come back in when you've been out for a while, that's for sure. But shows the faith that Michael Duff's got in him. He's obviously been working very hard to get back to this situation, so it's about now just coming and doing your job and helping your team get over the line.
Dawson's clearance. Barnsley haven't taken control of this, and Dennis Bashiru's there, as is Harry Isted, crucially for Barnsley.
Yeah, Aidan Flint playing as a makeshift centre-half now. Little flick on there, not dealt with well enough, and Dennis Bashiru there on his left foot doesn't quite catch it cleanly enough. It's a good block.
In from Vaux.
Go on, Wednesday, come on.
Couldn't quite get his angles right. Michael Smith looking to pop it back in the mix. Barry Bannon certainly will. Away by Williams. Marvin Johnson has it, just manages to stretch out ahead of Waters, who manages to bite back.
Brilliant from Matt Waters, that work rate, stopping that ball going into the box.
And it goes once again. Liston has to come and grabs it.
Oh, Wednesday, man.
It was painful and has raised a reaction.
Yeah, really brave goalkeeping there from Harry Isted. It's one of those, as he's coming, he probably knows he's going to get some contact, but really good hands. He clings onto the ball, which is the main thing. And listen, it's a coming together. You're going to get incidents like that between now and the end of the game. Both teams trying to get something. Lee Gregory leading with his arm there. Rightfully sees a yellow card for that offence, but again, huge credit to Harry Isted for coming and just dealing with that situation. Barnsley defence and most of Oakwell for even a side relief for another few moments.
Well, it was a challenge that was full-blooded. It was a landing that was no doubt painful for the man involved, and rather painful to watch as well, the way he tumbled.
They're a funny breed, goalkeepers. They love all this sort of stuff, David.
Well, what wouldn't be funny from a Barnsley point of view here, though, Joby, is they've made the 5 changes, so if Harry Isted were unable to carry on, it would be a pass the gloves around job.
He'll be fine. I think he's just doing his very best to let this clock tick down, and listen, deserves a few moments to recompose himself, because it was a hefty blow from Lee Gregory. But good to see him back on his feet.
Come on, Wednesday, man. You might have time.
Of the state of play in League One, as it stands, Argyle at the top, Wednesday second, Barnsley creeping up on the 3 above them. And of course, the 2 sides involved tonight with a game or games in hand on all those in the top 6.
Unbelievable that, really, when you look at Sheffield Wednesday and the run that they've been on, coming into tonight, 23 games. You'd think they'd have a little bit of comfort at the top of that table, and the fact they're going to end tonight possibly in second place is incredible, but it just goes to show the strength of this League One this season and the form that Barnsley are in, and of course Ipswich and Plymouth as well. And we've certainly got some fantastic football to look forward to between now and the end of the season.
It is shaping up to be a fascinating finale in League One. So many stories up and down the EFL this season, some still to be written. This game isn't over yet, by the way. In from Bannon, they're lining up.
Oh, for God's sake.
Wide it goes. Michael Smith.
Again, how many times we've said tonight, but that delivery from Barry Bannon just absolutely on the spot. Michael Smith stretching there, can't quite get what he needs to, but he's been a real handful and a target tonight, and that man's delivery exceptional, as it always is. Yes, mate.
His books. Back it goes to Dawson. Bannon's header. On towards Gregory, who is offside.
Fuck's sake, man.
Well, as it stands, it will be the end of the longest current unbeaten run in the English League. Sheffield Wednesday, 22 games without defeat until now, unless something changes. Out of Gregory.
Wednesday hanging on, trying their best, but they just can't do anything, I know.
Well, there's been some fantastic performances all over the pitch from both sides. I've got to go with Devante Cole. I thought, particularly in the first half, a goal and an assist played a huge role, and not just that in terms of what he's provided in the box, but his work rate off of it as well was absolutely first class.
Come on.
Hooked forward it goes. Thomas on the run. Bannon trying to stop him in his tracks.
Just gotta keep pressing.
We've had half of the added time. Johnson. Thomas, happy to take his time, happy to wind down the time, and that's lovely from Luke O'Connell as well. Forward from Dawson. Thomas with the header. Fouled in the process by Michael Smith.
Another strong performance tonight from Bobby Thomas, who, as I say, since he's come in, has been absolutely vital to this run. Still unbeaten since he's come in to this back line. He just slotted in almost seamlessly, really, next to Mads Anderson and Liam Kitchen on the other side.
Out it goes. Sheffield Wednesday have precious little time here. One last launch from Cameron Dawson. Bannon.
Oh, Barry Bannon.
Dawson off his line. Well, he wanted to put an end to it right there and then.
Yeah, brilliant improvisation there from Tedic. Not long to react, but he knows that the keeper's off his line, just can't quite direct it where he wants it to go, but very intelligent play there, and unlucky.
Wouters and Thomas. And there's room here for Kitching, who gallops forward and finishes it.
And that is it, folks. Game over. Barnsley 4, Sheffield Wednesday 2.
A centre-back playing the role of a centre-forward. Barnsley are blowing the League One promotion picture wide open. And Sheffield Wednesday's unbeaten run is over.
What an end to this football match. Barnsley, who came flying out the track, looked maybe to not have enough midway through the match, but have come so strong. A fantastic energy and forward running from Liam Kitchen this deep into the game. Just about gets on the end of this and actually just about getting that contact to take it in as he gets there, which he does with aplomb. Oakwell absolutely rocking. What a fantastic end to the match that we've had here.
An astonishing night of football. And quite the way for it all to end as well. 4 goals in his career. They've all come this season. And Barnsley have scored 4 times against the team with the best defence in the league.
We didn't have to worry about that 0-0 that we thought we might get.
Yorkshire bragging rights.
Full time, folks. Barnsley 4, Sheffield Wednesday 2. Like, subscribe, and notification to get the post. See you guys on Thursday for the game between England and Italy in the Euro 2024-26, whatever it is.